you. You should learn that on your own. I play cool, cause I hope you pick it up soon. And you know just what to do, don't you? Boy, just be honest. I know you want it. Put some work into it, cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be easy, so don't be lazy. Just give it to me, cause you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm hard to love. Want it easy, want it badly, but I can get what I want. Too much pressure, too much pleasure, but not much to rely on. Your love ain't free, it's killing me. I want it to end all, cause I've been trying, I've been waiting for so long. I'm waiting, 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 waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. No, 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 I don't mind you asking why I let you go. It's just way too much for my heartbeat, so I'm laying low. Yes, I could rethink what I'm thinking if I had control, but I don't, so don't you be asking why I love you so. Your love ain't free, it's killing me. I want it to end all, cause I've been trying, I've been waiting for so long. I'm waiting, 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 waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. If you love something, let it go. It's hard to do and it hurts to say, but if you love something, let it go. Tomorrow comes, it's another day. So if you love something, let it go. I try to fix it, I try to picture someone else but you, but then you kissed me.
Good morning and welcome back to sunny Padova, Italia. I'm Stef Pazzo here with Charlotte Terrasson for the Spring Invite, Day 2, semifinals in the mixed division coming up. Charlotte, tell us about the game we've got in front of us today.
Hi, Stefan. Happy to be here. We've got now DISConnection to start the day as we started yesterday against Gentle Gold, a mixed team from Ghent, which we haven't seen yet on the streaming on this tournament for the mixed half finals.
Mixed half finals, semifinals, demi-finale, any which way you slice it. Getting a great look from our aerial views of the venue here in Padova. The rolling hillsides in the background. A beautiful day yesterday, and we're expecting much of the same today. DISConnection has been flawless in this tournament so far, undefeated going through the day yesterday, and not a big surprise. They were fourth place at EUCF last year. So coming into a tournament like this, it's probably one they would have expected to get the win.
Definitely, they are one of the um, how do you say challengers for the spot for EUCF, where they were expected to reach top games this weekend, and here they are proving us right, playing this half final. On the other hand, Gentle Gold has been also doing pretty good this weekend so far. Only one loss against Lemmings and one against Folks on Universe Point yesterday, which is pretty good team as we've seen yesterday playing against Fly High, qualifying for their half final.
And Gentle playing on a much shorter roster. They've got 15 here this weekend, one injured already, so they're playing with two rolling lines. Yesterday they started off with even less.
Yeah, some of their players couldn't make it to the fields on time. Troubles with the planes, or that's why you take the train. And they had to play with only three girls. They are already short roster with a short roster, but three girls. This is a harsh way to start such a weekend.
And you'll note three girls, of course. I mean, that's savage for the women. You'll notice on this Gentle team a couple external Gentle players. One is Guillaume Espitia, known for his scoobers. We know him as Moby, and of course, a shout out to his disc-in camp that he runs. Under 25 players all over Europe. If you're not registered for that, there's possibly still time. Some of the greatest coaches in the world will be there. A wonderful opportunity to learn from the best in Lyon. It's a great setup.
Yeah,
He's combined his forces with Davide Mori, who was running a camp of his
Maximum
own before
flight
that.
altitude
there will
reached.
be even, excuse me, but there will be even Valeria Cardenas joining for this camp, Levke, and a bunch of other superstar coaching this week at the Diskin camp.
And
This is something you really don't want to miss.
it's crazy to say because these other coaches are amazing, but then when you say it next to Valeria Cardenas and Levka Walczak, it's like, oh yeah, but okay, those other coaches are good, but like, whoa, Valeria and Levka. Anyhow, that's Diskin Camp. Go check it out, get on board and register. For now, we will see Gold and DISConnection in white, ready to pull. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Espitia receives the pull. Van den Ebeli fakes the big and back to Espitia. Demand. Van den Ebeli. Working the dump space. Van den Ebeli. Ooh, that defense was coming close there, and then a hand on it that makes that one slip through. Ruka can't complete the pass. Freiburg, DISConnection, first chance to break on the first point of the game.
In the rush, she forgot to put some spin in the disc. Fortunate because that was a good catch with the defense pressure.
Edmund On the doorstep now. That one looks like it could go. Philip Stefan. Doesn't like it. Goes back to Gross. Back to Stefan on the sideline. A 1-2 game between them. And that one shot in for goal. It counts. Annika Hambrecht with the goal. And disconnection break.
Very smooth break from DISConnection. They've been playing like this already yesterday, and we see that they just keep their flow.
Keeping their flow, looking good. The gold offense faltered there. They could not get much space, and their first upfield pass kind of went against them. They couldn't connect the continuation.
Fortunate mistake, but good motion in the handler from Gentle. Within the three mainly main men in the handling, keeping that flow for the cutters to fill in the openings. Let's see for the next point how their offense work with the cutters.
And here comes the pull. Gentle old or gold. They're not that old, apparently, the iteration of this team right now. Espedia goes deep right away. It's perfectly weighted right into the hands of Culinare. And that's a goal for Gentle. They get a hold.
Great job from Gentle. We know that Moby likes these kind of throws. He really enjoys hacking and standing scoobers, hammers, all this fancy stuff we like to see. And we see that he's also adding these throws to the Gentle offense efficiently.
They must be happy to have him in there. Moby. Moby playing with Gentle because Mario Cantu, the Mexican-born player playing in France, has been with Puck for a long time, was searching one more tournament before he heads back to Mexico, and twisted Moby's arm into joining him and saying, hey, I got one more tournament left. You got to play with us. And I would say Gentle Old were more than happy to have those two jump on board.
Really great input for the team, especially with a short roster like this.
Disconnection. The birthday girl, Kema, gets a touch. Fry. Oh, look at that give-go action out of Fry. Seamlessly moving. Förster to the birthday girl. Nova. Oh, tried to get around on the break, but ran into the opposing player. Now gets the dump. Surveying options, looking for the inside break. Nothing coming. Then the back around break. Magdalena Fry for the goal.
Really beautiful to see this disconnection offense. Everything is so smooth. They know how to play. They know where to go. You see, it's a mixed practicing together team.
They've got it all worked out. They are clicking more and more with every moment. This tournament is something that's going to work in everybody's favor. Of course, every preparation moment helps out for the grand scheme of the season. But starting the season, finding form early is, generally speaking, a good thing. There has definitely been moments where people find form early and then lose it before the big dance. But generally speaking, finding early form is a very good thing to have going into a season. You can, like, if you want, you can choose the player. That's what it's asking. Gentle, old, gold as we call them, Espedia with the disc. Beyond his own brick mark, gets the under to Piron.
Gentle gold, old, but apparently they've been having a roster becoming younger and younger, and that is why we were talking about hammers.
The hammer's gone deep, but then the inside out huck that followed it up was not as accurate from Nathan Deman. And it sails out the far sideline, and DISConnection will get a second chance to break. So if you want, there after the turn. No. Yeah.
Yeah, I can choose who it was.
Magdalena Fry
Nice
throws
poachy.
it right into Pochi Moby.
So for people joining us who might not know the rules, it's self-refereed sports. So whenever a foul happens, players have to call themselves and then talk about it if they agree or not. Here, for example, it is an uncontested foul. Both players agreed on that, so plays stay as if the foul didn't happen, and offense stay with possession.
And we're back in possession. Espedia gets that, moves it right along. De Rocker and dumps it back, and travel called.
Thanks for the hand signals, Moby. Clear, we had a travel. So this needs to go back to before the travel with right pivot set.
And we seem to be reset again. And Espedia gets another hand on the disc. Throws for end zone. That one to Deman. Oh, he had to try for a greatest, but not enough there. Here come Kerklo. Kicks things off here. Ooh, just about picked off by the poaching Espedia Erdman.
Nice other poachy defense attempt. We've seen that it works a lot. We know that it is the way of defending of Espedia. He really enjoys playing smart, getting in the way. That is less running, more defending.
Help defense, almost letting his player get free unders.
Got a violation here. People started moving before the disc was checked in.
Gross gets it out to Kerklo. Kerklo gets the under to Edmund to Gross. Inside shot to Stefan. Kerklo underneath and inside to Bauer. He's gone deep. Receiver in the area. Well-weighted disc to Annika Hambrecht for the goal.
Really nice run and throw. Precision is the key. DISConnection showing us that they can do short passes in front of the end zone as well as longer hucks. Whatever it needs for a score, they are able to do it and provide it.
Diversity of their game. They can score on you any way they like is what they're saying right now. And here comes the pull. Will it come back? Yes, just.
Nice sideline pull.
Could have been a bit deeper, but yes, to land in that close, very nice. Optimal situation.
Oh,
Goal.
had a layout bid for the defense. DISConnection with the disc.
And now shot for goal. Kirklow puts it straight in, and that is a very quick conversion for Henning Norver and DISConnection for a break. The point, the immediate turnover because of the layout and the immediate conversion. Charlotte DISConnection are looking very strong as they call this timeout. Does gold early in the game. Here's another look. There's the layout.
They are starting strong in this game. They know the start of the game is very important. You have to show your intensity and prove you are going to be the leader of the game and impose your game to for the rest of the scrimmage.
For the rest of this match, for this moment of the match, we are going to take a little break with them, take a timeout, and be right back with you. So back from the timeout, 4-3 or 4-1. Sorry, not 4-3, 4-1 DISConnection. They are coming out on fire. Kirklow with a pair of assists in the last two, and DISConnection send the pull the other way.
Yeah, pretty strong start from DISConnection, staying steady. But let's see if Gentle will find a way through these strong, steady Germans to get their breaks.
Deep shot goes, too much on it, sails too far. DISConnection, another chance to break.
First, they have to score their offense.
That one moved over. Wojtko. Gross.
Alone, the DISConnection player alone in the back of the end zone, getting further and further in their own end zone.
Gross giving directions, get deeper, go upfield. He does have everybody in one spot and gets a poor throw out of his hand that is knocked down by the Belgian defender, number 16, Frida Uruka.
Apparently, there might be a foul on the throw, so this will go back to stall 0. Let's see Gentle's pressure on the disc. Are they gonna get that Callahan? This is the opportunity now or never.
They got them in the end zone, but instead Gross goes deep again. Doruka trying to make up ground like she did last time and makes a great play there. Uruka.
Foul. Hawking is always a good option whenever you're out of options, actually, and have no cuts to get out of this dangerous situation in the end zone. You better hawk it far and avoid any Callahan chances. Better have a turnover.
There's another look
further.
There. Tough to see. Mild contact at best. I thought the Belgian defender got up reasonably cleanly to get the touch. I think she did everything possible to avoid contact. Some of the teammates from the side are having a look and giving their opinion onto the field. And it's a retracted foul.
The player might be calling the foul because of some contact that could have happened even after the action, but as you're playing, you're never too sure when the contact happened, and it's a bit blurry. You get a call and then
And it's
see
great
what
to get
happens.
this second look and see it on screen on the ULTI.TV cameras. Gentle with a little bit of energy now coming off of that generated turnover. Mario Cantu with the disc in his hand at the midfield marker. Vandenabeli gets it up to Rukar. Back to Vandenabeli and Ruka. Cantu. Oh, and he cannot get his hands on that one.
Just a bit too far. Apparently Mario didn't want to provide us some spicy layouts for the fans, but
Saving
he
the
still has a
picante
game.
for his return to Mexico. And Festa. And we've got a call in the stack.
Oh,
Call in the stack, you think it would be a pick.
almost feels like a foul because this appears to be his own player.
Now we're in disconnection. Get the wide side gainer, but
And
Ruka having a point right now. Get Gross winds up, sends it deep. That looks good to me. In for a goal, Charlotte. What about
wow.
that throw?
What a shot!
Gross.
This is an almost full-field shot.
And just a wind-up backhand laser. Not quite as no hesitation as Barsazi yesterday, but close. He didn't take long to decide on that throw.
No, and when you see the space the player had between his defense and himself, you understand the decision. Look at this distance.
That's a 70-meter throw, maybe a little bit less, 60-meter throw, but nice laser bomb. Disconnection on the board again. That makes it another break, and they are running away on a downhill freight train. And disconnection. Sends the pull. Demand fields and sends to Espitia. First look counts, so the second one cannot. Celi cannot get down. The throw, not enough on it from Piron.
That's a bit of a bladey throw, maybe rushed to be thrown because there were no need to throw a blade at this point, and a simple outsider could have done it, but maybe also the disc is slippery as yesterday morning. We have some water on the field, so
Here comes a deep shot. I saw that one coming a mile away. Erdmann is well out in front. Does get there. What a cut. What a throw to feed it. Erdmann receives the goal from Kirklow. Charlotte, that was, well, I mean, tape to tape. He was literally on the corner cone bringing that in.
that was so clean. I mean, exactly as before, but just changed your receiver. Erdmann for the score, amazing job. She's been doing great for DISConnection all this weekend, proving
There
us.
is another look.
Look at this again. So much distance between her and her opponent. I mean, defense player.
And Erdmann, at the start of that cut, she made the in cut, and her defender, who's been having a great game, Ruka, stayed underneath. But she stayed just a little bit too far inside and underneath because she got sucked in a little bit. Erdmann decided to go all the way the other way, and the throw was perfect and just not enough time for Ruka to catch up.
Gentle having a bit of a hard time here. They need to settle their offense, stop making small mistakes, but
Oh,
exactly because some mistakes happen, but DISConnection don't do, and they have to force the mistakes to get the break back,
and
disc back.
the throw's coming. No, it's not. They've gone the other way. Ooh, almost too far, but no, that's fine. Hambret catches up, hangs on. Voitko. Ooh, too high for Philip Steffen, and taken away by Duman.
Nice defense. You're never too sure what can happen. Better be safe and get the disc.
And this looks like a shot could happen. No, Moby puts it away. Espedia goes back to Cantu. Duman. Espedia. Up lines coming. No, well defended. High stall count, deep shots coming. Cantu is there. Not in the end zone, I do not think. Yes, he is. Long jump counts. And goal, they're back on the board finally.
And here is the French input connection. Moby finding Mario for the score. Gentle finally scoring their offense. That might help them for the moral, mentally get more confident and get these offenses done. As I was saying, DISConnection hasn't done any mistakes until I said so, and they did one. So if you want anything to happen, just let me know and I will say the opposite. It will then happen.
The curse of the commentator, Charlotte. The curse
Pleasure.
of the commentator. We are going to try at some stage today to get a round of commentator bingo in. So stay tuned on the instructions on that. We're going to send a list of words to our Instagram account. You'll be able to pick 3 words in the comments. And if we happen to say those words on stream, count how many times, and you can win yourself a wonderful prize, which has yet to be decided upon. Frei!
Freiburg for the offense. Gentle starting with zone defense. I mean, poach on the handlers. Cup.
Don't lose a game without trying a zone.
They don't want DISConnection to have these easy long throws as they've been doing so far.
A bid there by Mario Cantu leaves an opening in the back of the zone. They are forced to melt into a match D situation. Slow to catch up. DISConnection takes a little bit more ground, and they're finally locked on to match D. Number 25, Philip Haas dumps back. And that one's too far from Förster. And Gold get another chance. Cantu. Ooh, a pop
push
pass there.
pass. That's what we like, those fancy throws.
Stall count mounting. And wow, gets away with one there. Van Hoderwegen.
Gentle
Cantu
lacking
goes
of-
deep. That has got a strange shape, but it goes right to Roker. And she gets it back.
Gentle is a bit lacking of options. We've seen like Mario a bit frustrated. Oh,
That was not the right looking throw. Floated far too much, gave the defense a chance, and the defense took advantage of that chance.
I gotta travel. Yeah, Gentle offense is is a bit struggling. As we see, they don't have options. Maybe the defense is really tight, or they don't exactly know what to do. Maybe since they started in defense, they didn't have offense ready. And we see those last minute long shots, last second long shots, as Mario said.
And that one gets away. Magdalena Fry trying to get in position. The throw didn't follow. And then a hand block and get it straight back.
What is happening here?
The zone is reset. Almost a thought of stepping in front by Ruka. And then the layout comes. The throw in front. Now Magdalena Fry fakes the big. And goes back to Turk. 27 shirt is Novar to Haas. Attacking end now, DISConnection. Popped and given back all the way around to Fry. She's shot through the middle effectively.
Laser inside.
There's the dump. And again, far sideline. Novar. Goes to Fry, center of the field, right in front. She's got options. She looked at the break first. Now inside break, great throw by Fry, but the second one is in. It's Yeser with the goal. And 25, Philip Haas to Yeser is the story of the scoring. So 7-2, Charlotta. It is turning into a little bit of a pasting here. They're getting pasted. The
G7.
gold. This is not the most comfortable outing for them as far as the score goes. They've got to find some answers now. They've got to dig deep, because if they don't, this German outfit is just going to steamroll.
I like how DISConnection doesn't want to lose pace, momentum. And even as you've seen Turk doing his layup to save the disc, he didn't wait a second to get up and throw the disc directly in his getting up motion. I mean, dude didn't wait a second. Disc has to move. He knows it, and he's going to do it.
That is the good stuff. Gold.
And of course, Frey giving us some inside laser, as we love them.
Espedia moves it on. Kindekins. Doroka to Espedia. And Espedia, French player. There is the upside he loves so much and is so well known for. Coudé on the receiving end of the Moby Hammer.
What a hammer! That's what we were talking about with him before the game. Please, Moby, we know you love these upsides. Give us some upsides. We need those. We're missing some during all the other games. Here it is. You can always count on Moby for the upsides. That was a half-field cross overhead.
Cross field, sideline to sideline.
Perfectly aimed.
That will break any zone. Hits Coudé right in the hands. And that takes a little bit of stick off of the pasting. 7-3. Halftime not yet taken. And I would not say it's cold out, but it's not as warm as it was yesterday. The sun's still hidden by a little bit of the clouds today. It's brisk. Probably nicer than Leuven.
Yeah, exactly what I wanted to say. At least it's not raining like as in Leuven for the other spring invite.
And here they come. First,
again, the zone defense on the handlers, making a wall, avoiding these easy hacks.
Turk
I mean,
and
easy.
Fester behind
Easy
the
for
disc.
DISConnection.
easy when they open up the right lanes. Number 3, Svenja Kemmer, was sung happy birthday to before this match because indeed it is her birthday. So have a happy day. Festa with the disc. Ooh, she's daring that
Then
space between the cup. But Turk says, no, I'll just come closer. Let's not mess with that.
I think he was just asking for her to throw anything on top and he will catch it. Look at how big this guy is.
Turk again gets it on the move. He goes back to Haas. All the way across, Kemmer. Kemmer shoots big upfield, takes some meters there. Weigel into Festa for the goal. That's 8-2. 3 rather, 8-3, and that is halftime. There's another look there. Weigel with the disc in the 76 shirt. Throws into Festa for the goal. And that is halftime. We're going to take a quick break here, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back with second half action. Don't you go anywhere. Thanks for joining.
Enjoying the show? Show your support for the live stream and the people making the show. Buy a super chat or super sticker on YouTube directly. Select your donation and type your message to the world. And share. All donations go into directly funding new shows. Buy a super sticker or super chat now. Thank you.
And back in action. Quick halftime. Yeser with the disc. Turk. Haas.
Gentle back with a person defense, trying to switch the strategy. Apparently the wall wasn't working that well, so let's keep it man to man, or person to person, excuse me.
Match
Ladies.
D. Yeah, it's good to, I mean, especially when you're behind, you get to change it up. You get to do something different, make something work. Right now, 8 goals against, not much is working defensively for Gold. So they've got to be able to change it. Try a zone, try a new match, try a different tactic, try different matchups. They gotta bounce around until something sticks.
Exactly, but I think they might also need the same for their offense, since most of the time there are mistakes, miscommunications that made the turns.
What a throw by Fry to Haas. Fry, then got overshot, but it wasn't for her, and she does get it on the next, and shot for goal. Magdalena Fry owns that point. She throws to number 41, Felix Visser, for the goal. Magdalena Fry, the assist, and that makes it 9-3. Charlotta, they tried a new defense, or they went back to match D, but it didn't get much done for them there.
Good.
Stuff so much, get out of stats and go to commentate. your team list up. Go back to tournaments. There's the pole. That's a heck of a pole. That's a hanging. And Demand finally ends up with it in his hand. Lead throw connects. Celi. And the continuation counts as well, but that one, the second bid at continuation off the hands of Ruka.
Just a bit behind the player who couldn't stop fast enough to get back for the disc.
Gross.
Got her pretty far from the disc for DISConnection, maybe for these big gainers of theirs.
Stefan.
That also stops their hawks since all players are already near the end zone.
Now, oh, Gross gets a huge opening on his upline cut. Now goes center. Grassi to Stefan. Quickly around, and that one counts to number 7, Susanna Voitko for the goal.
Nice around break. I feel that DISConnection really likes this corner of the ends, and they've been scoring a lot on this side. Those tricky little breaks.
So at 10-3, we get another timeout, and we will take a break. You take a small one too, fill up your drink, and be right back in front of your screen. Don't go anywhere.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
So a big old lead, 10-3 for DISConnection. They look like they are just about in the final. If you're asking them, they're there. They might be a bit more modest. If you're asking me, they're already in the final. But Gold will seek everything in the bottom of the pot to see if something might be able to help them dig their way out.
Let's see if they found the proper strategy during this timeout, if this one was the one they needed.
Expedia, surveying options, goes forward to the number 12 shirt, Culineri. Kant to Cantu. Shot for goal to Expedia. That one counts. They're on the board.
Eccolo!
10-4 there, little fat buddy.
Oh, but there seemed to be a pick.
Well, I take back my radio-controlled Dukes of Hazzard 10-4 call, and it remains 10-3 for the time being.
Okay, so pick call. This goes back to the thrower since it's affected.
There's the second effort at it. That one works just the same, but to a different receiver. That is Captain Piron, who hauls in the fourth goal for DISConnection.
For gentle.
For gentle.
Really nice shots. These rounds in the end zone are really nice because defense just cannot get the hands on this disc. They are literally avoiding the defense, flying around it, and just gently floating down to the receiver. Hands.
Very gently.
Gently. Gently, gently.
So 10-4, 10-4 radio checkup.
Here we are.
Festa with the disc.
And Gentle again putting that poached wall defense again. Maybe they didn't like the person defense. I would rather keep it cup.
Maybe a little bit more efficiency, but not if you're going to be hammering over the top and compromising the spaces in those zones. There is no eighth defender. The weather tends to help out a zone D today. There's very little, no breeze, no wetness. It's ideal throwing conditions, isn't it?
There's, yeah, a gentle wind. But
a gentle wind,
not-
but that does not mean a wind in the favor of gentle.
oh no. Not if they put a cup on the handlers.
Turk goes hammer. Yeah, that's going to work.
Turk
Lands
just
right on
doesn't
Haas.
He just doesn't care about defense. He with long arms just over the defense.
Haas from Weigel for the goal. That makes it 11-4. They are 4 away from a berth into the final. A reminder, Charlotte, the spring invite
Yes,
reaps
we are at the
rewards.
spring invite.
It reaps rewards. What again are the rewards that are
does.
available, Charlotte?
This ticket, you see, fortunately, is not golden, but it is the gold
It has the
medal
value
that
of
will
gold.
Exactly. First teams from each division will get a spot to EUCF 2023 in Wrocław, end of September, at the end of the season.
The Continental Club Championships. This could be your way in. Those that do not win the tournaments this weekend will have to go through the EUCR, the qualifying system, to get in. This is a bonus. Start the season with a victory, and you are in. There are 6 spots available, 2 in each division today, to get into the EUCF. And winning this game gives them a 1 in 2 chance.
Then 2 more spots for each division will be split during the Elite Invite in Bern at the last weekend of May. For each categories, best 2 teams get the spot for EUCF.
Expedia looked for the gainer, but it gets away. Gross gets the turnover in his favor. Kirklow has already got 3 assists today. Throws that one. Great hands by Grassi.
Nice save. Just turned around in a second and get that disc.
Hammer's gone up, but that is to the wrong player. 91 Bernadette smacks that away.
I like that they've been providing us some fancy upsides during this game. We've been missing a lot.
It's what we've asked for. Ask and you shall receive.
Also, there's less wind now than yesterday, so it's also safer to throw those. Oh, little dishy pass here.
Espedia goes for goal, but Gross says, I caused that turnover last time. I better make up for this, Charlotte. And he gets a touch to get it back.
He has a spirit. If I make a mistake, I make up for the mistake.
As we've said a million times, you play your best defense when you are personally responsible for the turnover.
Is this an ISO disconnection is putting on? There seems to be one player isolated in the middle. Or is it a split?
Underneath comes from number 41, Visser. Stall count mounting, gets it away to Gross, tightly marked, but not looking. That is shot deep. Oh, and just gets over the head. I thought it was well positioned. Shot for goal. Visser's there. 12-4, a triple up for DISConnection.
Really nice play, smooth, with continuations all along. That was beautiful play from DISConnection. I really like how they trust each other and they would throw very tight throws, as we've seen here in the handler's motion. Even though the defense is pretty close, they still trust in their teammates and would throw discs so close to the defense, but they know my teammates here for this and they believe in them, which makes the game work.
Making it work. Finding ways to do it every single way here are DISConnection. Number 25 sends the disc. That's Philip Haas with the pull. And Deman on the receiving end. Mario Cantu and Deman play a 1-2 game before Cantu gets it back. Centering, Piron. Cantu again. Zips one into the guts of Van Hoorwegen. Now Deman. Piron under slight defensive duress. Back to Deman. Cantu. Deman was open. He's gone deep. That looks good. That is going to work, ladies and gentlemen. Greatly weighted throw by Cantu and another goal for gold.
Very nice put. I first thought that that was going to be a simple upline, but Cantu waited, used the patience to actually turn this as a score. Really great put. I think the DISConnection defense thought so too, that it will just be an upline and thought, like, okay, let's already think next move, and actually the player just continue his way till the end zone.
Yeah, DISConnection defender there just gave a little bit too much space, thinking maybe he's coming back, maybe the throw's not going, and well, by the same time he thought that, he got burned. If you want to talk, you got to pay us first. Okay, go ahead. $10 a word. Here comes the pull. Frey handles the disc and sends to Förster. Turk gets it back from the birthday girl, Kemma. And then that is a blammer that Turk would like to take back. Blade hammers like that don't win friends if they're not on target now. Espedia to Cantu, and Gold cash in for a goal.
Here's the first break for Gentle, I think. Again, the Frenchy input connection. Really nice job. That is exactly why I think they put the cup on the handlers. That is the passes you want the offense to throw, those upsides when there is wind. Now the wind is picking up a little bit, but that is the mistake they were willing to force, and which finally happened, providing a break opportunity that they seized this time and scored their first break, maybe the first in a row.
Quite possibly the first. We see the Leamington Lemmings on the sideline. I would imagine they've just won their semifinal if they're here scouting their upcoming opposition.
Congratulations.
They're nodding in approval. They will feature in the final. Likely against DISConnection, but there's game left to play here. It is not over, and of course they are playing for the ticket into EUCF. They won in incredible fashion, a lopsided affair over there, 15-3 against Fuchs, who we saw on stream yesterday, who battled out of their all-Swiss quarterfinal and then got thumped in the semi by the Leamington Lemmings.
Well, Leamington Lemmings seem hungry for a win. They want that EUCF spot. Let's see which of those two teams here will have the honor to face them for that big fight coming up next in the mixed final.
Well, Gold will definitely need to dig deep if they're going to get that opportunity. They've got their work cut out for them, but Charlotte, we say it every time, but we know the truth. It's worth the repetition. Anything can happen at any given time in this game of Ultimate. A game of runs, a bit of momentum, and the tides can be turned in no time at all.
It can be a game of cardio, it can be a game of minds, it can be a game of weather, it can be a lot of things. A lot of factors are to be taken account of. And you never know what can come up next, so never give up, always fight, and I bet that is the spirit Gentle is in now. They don't want to give up. They'll keep fighting till the end of the game until the score says it's over.
That is, does the scoreboard, after it gets to 14, when you turn to the next numbers, it says it's over?
It does.
Oh my God,
Have
I
you
thought it was
never
going to say 15, but it
read-
says it's over.
It does.
There's a big shot. Is it going to make it? It does not look like it. That edged away and out of bounds.
A bit too inside. It's so bad, such a good run. We could have had a nice fight here for the disc.
Instead, Gold will get the disc back. Mario Cantu sauntering to the disc.
Is it the time for the break, for a second break?
I'm sure Gold wouldn't mind. Cantu engaging. First throw is in to Kindekins.
But lacking of continuation, the flow is not very smooth here.
Bernert to Cantu. Asking for something, asking for development. Instead, he gets kicked in the hand. A hand block, a foul though, heavy on the foul, no contest.
Fun fact, Mario is wearing the G-spot socks especially for playing with Gentle.
And there's another interesting fact. Mario is wearing Is No Good shorts, of which I was coaching when we asked him to play one tournament with us, and I think he's kept the shorts.
This is also for Gentle, I guess.
And that one one does count. It seems uncelebrated for some reason. Okay, now they celebrate. That counts.
Here's the second break. It is. Great job by Gentle. Great Hawks. Opening their game a bit more. They find their way. They do find their way, but doesn't seem easy to play the offense, especially after a turnover. They seem to be struggling to find continuation in their motion, in their momentum. After an upline, you would expect a great. It opens the game. It opens the opportunity for hugs, for any kind of throws. And here, they seem to be stuck even after an upline. So let's see if they'll find their way and get a smoother play.
Let us see. Here's the next moment to find out. Espedia sends the pull. And Fry handles and sends it on to Förster. Förster goes back to Fry, who, by all estimations, has been having a cracking game.
Here's the cup again.
Turk to Haas to Förster. Haas goes hammer. Receiver wide open. Now up to Fry. Power position. Does fake though. Now goes wide side to Turk. Another incredible throw with great vision from Fry.
As we saw yesterday, DISConnection has a great width game. They always swing and use the full space of the field.
Turk with the disc. Fry with a little bit of a poach. Yesser was open but couldn't get the disc to him. Turk. Dumps to Haas.
Nice switch from the Gentle defense.
Turk taking the small spaces in the corner in front of the end zone. There was an opening but unable to be taken. Fry cuts the up line. Turk goes the other way and around.
Here it is, the swings.
Eggs. Förster. Turk. Ooh, looked for the break. I thought that was there. Wide to Haas. Finds Fry. Fry giving and going. Can she? No, she cannot. Just a little bit too far in front.
Too bad. That was very nice motion of the disc. Really nice how they managed to do these huge swings and dumps because they have the techniques to do so and control each one of their throws, except for that last one.
Here
Oh.
comes the big. We've got a chase. We've got a contest. Förster trying to get in front,
Oh.
and Culinari cannot quite get there, but not far off.
She was not hungry for a layout. Fortunately for the fans at home. Oh, we've got fans in the comments.
There's some fans in the stands. I'm sure they're all waiting to play commentator bingo that will come up in the upcoming
Yes.
rounds.
Stay tuned. We're going to organize a bingo with the comments. We will have a list of words to say during the games for the finals. And there will be prizes to win.
For now, DISConnection. Förster. Haas, they got to go the whole way of the field again. Turk takes a big chunk right there.
Nice vision from DISConnection, finding all the holes of the zone.
Turk goes around to Haas, who goes wide. A swipe at it before it gets to Förster, and then
Here comes the
Fry
long.
in the middle.
Oh.
Fry gives and gets. Oh, almost a hand on it. She is very, very safe with that disc. Her completion percentage must be astonishing. That one in for goal. DISConnection puts their 13th point on the board and one step closer.
Nice pressure from Gentle's defense, but the cup seems to start getting a bit tired. I feel that the almost same players were always staying in the cup. Playing this, everyone must get tiring after a while. We're all athletes practicing, but still
Running
this can
themselves
be demanding.
ragged. Running around. I mean, running cup is it's a great position. Doesn't take
Especially
much
with
thinking, just stamina.
just run, you run your ass off. Especially with DISConnections, many swings. You really have to get those legs going. There is no stopping. DISConnections 2 points away from the win. Let's see if Gentle will manage to get the breaks needed. A lot of breaks needed.
Oh,
but
they're going to need a
nothing's
bunch.
impossible.
Are we going to do this math?
8.
8-1 run is the worst that they can manage to win this game. The best would be 8-0.
I mean, listen to Justin Bieber. Never say never.
Cry Me a River, or is that Justin Timberlake? Cantu with the disc. Gold looking for the miracle. Hammer time to Espedia, not from Espedia. And he doesn't back it up with a hammer. There was a perfect opportunity for
Jeez.
double hammer.
This is the world upside down. Moby getting a hammer.
Ruka moves it on. De Rocker. Cantu, corner. Espedia. Rocker.
Mario running everywhere. Cantu, sorry. He wants that disc to move. He wants those breaks.
Oh, the gratuitous
so.
layout for the goal. Mario goes horizontal there. Did he need to? Maybe not, but
He needed it for the fans.
he
Just
wanted
for the
to
fun.
fly. He wanted to test his shoulder, see if he can land in one piece. Here it is again.
Damn.
Be sure to be sure. It's
He
another
knows-
one for Gentle.
8:13. 7 to go.
7 to go.
Yes, Mario, we want more.
Mario doing it for the cause. More followers, more layouts, more action. It's all
He
for
knows
you at
it's-
home. It's all for you.
He knows it's for the fans. It's the time. You're streamed. It's time to show off everything you've got.
We've had a question about the score in the other semifinal. It is over. It was a pounding. 15-3 for the Lemmings over top of Fuchs.
I mean, they finished 20 minutes before the end of the game.
Haas, blades over top to Kemmer. Continuation, and again. Nova back to Haas. Festa. Kemmer. Turk. Far sideline. Dump to Kemmer. Haas wide open. Working against this zone off balance catch by Nova. And now to Kemmer. Nova into Turk. They are working their way ever so close right now. A 14th goal seems imminent, but it does not count till it's in. Haas with the disc. Goes around to Förster. Turk still sniffing at that line. Förster goes to Haas. There's Turk. Still no opening. Hammers are available. Overtops are there. They're not taking the high-risk throws. Happier to reset. Wild to Haas. Oh, and some sticky fingers there to hang on to that one. Weigel with the goal.
Gentle defense has been doing great, slowing down the game, slowing down the momentum of DISConnection, but that is just not enough to prevent a score. It just makes it happen later.
As long as they've got patience.
Patience and legs.
Patience and legs. There's that goal score again by Weigel. Sticky fingers. Honey hands. So a chance for Freiburg to put this one away. DISConnection need a break to win it on this point. Otherwise, they will get 6 more opportunities to do it with holds. And if they squander all of those, then they will lose. And the pull has landed. Gold on their way to extend this game. Piron with the disc. Cantu engaged. Pop pass backwards. Espedia near sideline. A little bit of contact on the mark. Brushed off and continued. Winds up the big. He's gone the big. Cantu is there. Off balance and too far in front. Foul called. I think their heels got clacked up there.
They did trip.
Foul, no contest. That will be Cantu's disc on the goal line. No, it will be going back to the throw. Did the foul come on the throw, rather?
Oh.
Travel called. Travel called against.
Okay, so we have an uncontested foul and a travel call.
Huh. A little bit of everything happening here.
Yeah, because if it's only the travel, it would have been a turnover.
Coming in on 4. And Moby changes his mind this time. Instead of following up the huck, he throws infield. And that one just kept alive. Cantu's gone deep. Receiver there. That one hits the mark. Number 91, Magali Bernert with the goal for gold.
Beautiful crossfield. Over the top of every other players, straight in the hands of the receiver.
And so, as mentioned, 6 opportunities now for DISConnection. They could choose to do it with 1 opportunity, but if they fail, they've got 6 times to fail and could still win the game. Otherwise, if they pull off the unthinkable, if they score 7 in a row, 6 in a row now, sorry, including the one they just scored, they will pull up one of the greatest upsets we've seen on this stream.
Given how they've been playing since the beginning of the game, I strongly doubt that DISConnection is gonna let those 6 points go and would rather start immediately with a score. How is Gentle's defense gonna work this time? Is the cup gonna be enough to stop DISConnection's offense?
I think we're gonna see it again. I would bet on that. Look at Espedia go. unraveling the years there as he sprints down at a pace 20 years younger than his legs.
It is a person defense.
They have changed it up as GER,
Let's see if it's a good strategy this time.
Turk. Back to GER.
Here comes the boom.
Deep shot comes out. Haas versus Espedia. Haas the bigger body. He gets up, and that one is in for the goal. DISConnection into the finals. It will be DISConnection Lemmings in the final coming up later today. Charlotte Gold just didn't have enough for the comeback there.
They did not hear. They put some great work, especially with their cup defense. But DISConnection's offense is just so clean. They've been doing almost no mistakes. We've seen only a few ones, and they are really hard to defend with their big swings. The cup is having a hard time following this. I mean, they know how to handle this kind of defense, and we see it with the results. Congrats to DISConnection, really great game. Also Gentle putting some hard work here, just not enough against DISConnection.
Not quite enough. Great game by DISConnection. We expect a cracking final. Leamington Lemmings, a dominant performance on their side. DISConnection have been flawless and came into this as the hot favorites. We should have a cracking mixed final to see who gets their hands on the ticket. Thank you all for joining us. We've got the Open Division semi coming up next. The one you will not see is Padova against the team that I have just misplaced at the moment. The one you will see is Panthers against Fui. Padova against Mook is the one you will not see. Munich Ultimate Club. They will take the winner of the game. Coming up next, Panthers from Bern, Fui 3SB from the Czech Republic. Thank you all for joining us. Don't go far. We'll be back very soon.
It's an exciting game.
You better believe it. Thank you, Charlotte Terrason, for joining. I've been Stefan Pazzo for this first round of Day 2 semifinal. We'll be back in no time. Don't go anywhere.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and
fund
fund
our
our
work
work.
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the ultimate world and
beyond.
beyond.